Hey guys, Sam here, welcoming you back to the Bradford City Road to Glory career mode. Today we kick off with a game against Coventry City at home. Of course, if you watched the last episode, you'll know that so far we're sitting 12th in the league table, but we're only 3 points away from the 5th spot position, which I believe Crawley Town is in. I could be wrong though. Wait, no, Crawley? Surely Crawley's not in this league. I'm not even sure, to be honest. I've already forgotten who was in 5th. But yeah, we're 3 points away from 5th, so it's still a tight middle of the table, and it will be for about 10 to 15 rounds. It'll be extremely tight. So I'm not too concerned about where we're placed so far. But the major news in the last episode was that Isgrove suffered a 3-month injury, which means Marai and Yeats are going to be playing a lot on those wings, and it could come to bite me in the ass that I didn't maybe loan another winger, because, I mean, there's games every couple of days in the league. I believe you have a midweek game and then a weekend game pretty much every week, so yeah, those two could get a little bit tired, and I could be switching up formations, playing less wingers. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. But nevertheless, let's head into the game against Coventry, which you guys have already been watching highlights for. Coventry were actually doing pretty well. They were actually attacking quite well. I was quite impressed, to be honest, especially that they were away. I'm not sure Coventry in real life how good they are, to be honest. I wasn't expecting them to be a good team when I came into the match, but yeah, they surprised me a little bit, and going into half-time it was 0-0. The thing that surprised me the most was how I wasn't able to break them down. As you could see, 1 shot, 1 on target. They had 4 shots, none on target, but pretty much all of them were close to being on target, so yeah, we were having a difficult time breaking him down. Here, Yeats, what a free kick that is, and he nearly puts it in. I was actually really impressed with that. And then Coventry here had a decent chance. I'm surprised they didn't put that near post. I'm surprised they didn't put that in the back of the net, if I'm honest with you guys. Here, Little finds Marai, who cuts in beautifully. I've talked about this guy's ball control for a bit now, and he takes a dive in the penalty box. I'm not actually saying he dived, but he took a tumble, and as you can see, it's a clear penalty. He lands on his head, which is just gruesome. And then Clark, you know he's going to put it away. And we go 1-0 up against Coventry City very early on in the game. And we go 1-0 up in the 76th minute. Yeah, look, this was the only way that we could score, to be honest, because Coventry were just too good defensively, but I'll take it. You know, if it's going to get me 3 points, I'll take it. And that's just really well done from Clark. I find that area, goalkeepers very rarely save it in that sort of middle top area. I don't know how to describe it. Look at these free kicks that I'm taking with some of these players. You know, no one has like a decent free kick rating, but everyone, Yeats especially, has a decent free kick on him. And we come away with a 1-0 win here, guys. I should stop talking about free kicks. 5 shots, 3 on target, 54% possession. Coventry weren't able to test Pickford enough. Look, Pickford's not the most consistent goalkeeper, so if they had tested him, I'm pretty sure they could have gotten something away from that. And Clark, as you can see, he wasn't the man of the match, but he was our highest rated player, and he picks up another vote, guys. Another vote. He got 1 in the last, I believe he got 1 in the last episode. He could have gotten 2 even. Like, he's been playing really well. No, I'm pretty sure he got 1. But yeah, he's killing it right now. He's on fire, and he's running away early with it. Well, I wouldn't say that. He's not like 3 or 4 votes ahead, but he's putting himself as a serious contender. He's putting his name there and letting the rest of the team know, hey guys, look, I could be the MVP, so you all got to step your game up and you got to try and be better than me. And he wasn't playing in this game because he was quite tired. I had Hansen and Zoko up front, I believe, against Doncaster Rovers, which is a team here in Melbourne as well, which is hilarious. Every time I hear Doncaster Rovers, I think of the other Doncaster Rovers, not the English one. I think of the Australian one, but yeah, I digress. Billy Not here takes a shot. I didn't mean to rhyme, but what a long shot that was. Not is a decent player. I don't know. I seem to not play him as much as I probably should. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know why. And I hate conceding those goals, man. I hate conceding those goals where they shoot and it hits the post or hits the keeper, and the keeper's just like going nuts. He doesn't know what's going on, and then, I mean, just that's so annoying. To concede that goal and go 1-0 down to Doncaster, that's so annoying. Jesus Christ. I mean, just the defenders just stop. Like, they just watch it happen, sort of thing. It's really annoying. I'm hoping it's something that they fix, but yeah, it's just so annoying. I don't know how else to say it. And then, yeah, going into halftime, 1-0 down, away from Doncaster, not the best, we weren't playing good either, so a bit frustrating at the start of this episode, going 1-0 down to Doncaster at half-time. Decent long ball here to Zoko, who's like able to chest it down and shoots, but not able to test the goalkeeper enough. Not here making a beautiful run, picks out Zoko, and there it is. That's beautiful play. That is a really, really good goal. That's probably one of my favourite goals as far as teamwork goes. Well, oh, no, because not really the entire team was involved. But as far as a run, I mean, that's just a beautiful run from Zoko. And I've said this so many times about Zoko. He's not the fastest, but he gets his runs off so early that he's already at full pace by the time the defenders are turning around and trying to catch him. And he's just got good ball control. And he just makes these beautiful runs that I just don't see from other strikers, even world-class strikers. Like, even when I'm playing with a good team, like, I don't see Diego Costa making the runs that Zoko makes. I mean, that's how good some of his runs are. I mean, it feels like he's an actual striker, where I feel for the most part in FIFA, strikers don't act the way they should. They don't make the runs that they would in real life, especially someone like a Diego Costa who makes incredible runs in real life. But yeah, 2-1. We pretty much won it in the 90th minute. Not here. I remember going nuts when I was actually playing this game. I'm talking about bloody Diego Costa, man. We're talking about Billy, not this guy. I believe his first name is Billy. Look at that. 90th minute. Just so cool about it. Touches it around the defender. Runs pretty much all the way up to the well, not the 6-yard box, but he runs in where the penalty spot is pretty much. And just smashes it. The confidence that he had in that run was absolutely insane. And in the 90th minute, they would not get the equaliser. As much as they'd want to, unfortunately for Doncaster Rovers, they're not going to get the equaliser. We're going to pick up an away win. A massive win for us, guys. I cannot stress how important points are early on in the season, establishing yourself, and Not was our man of the match. Impressive 8 rating. Zoko right behind him with 7.9. I don't want to take anything away from Zoko, who had an absolute brilliant performance. But as you can see, that bumped us up all the way to 7th. So going into this game against Fleetwood Town, we were looking good. We were undefeated in, I think, 3 league games. Which is impressive, and we're going at home against Fleetwood. Confidence is high, and I was fully expecting us to pick up another 3 points. As you can see, there's the team, Marai and Yeats again on the wings. Clark and Gallagher starting up front, Reed, Little in the middle, Halliday, McKenzie, Davies, Darby, and Pickford. That's pretty much, as I've said before, our starting 11 against Fleetwood Town, who... Yeah, I don't really know anything about Fleetwood, if I'm honest. 4-1-2-1-2. They have S. Schumacher in the team, but I just read Michael Schumacher. I don't know why, but I don't know. When I saw that, I was just like, why is Michael Schumacher playing football? But yeah, Fleetwood Town. I don't remember where they were in the league table at this stage, and I don't really know anything about them in real life, and I don't know any of their players. I think I've heard of Dobby before, if I'm honest with you, but... Yeah, going into half-time, 2 shots, none on target, to then no shots, none on target. And I was thinking, man, this is going to be a really, shit game, pretty much. This is going to be like a 1-0 to me, or something like that. It was really going to be a scrappy game. And going into the second half, as you can see, all the way up to the 68th minute here, we're not able to clear it. Look at Halliday here, a misplaced pass, and Proctor picks it up, finds Hughes, who finds Sarovic, or Sarkovic, I don't know. And Fleetwood go up 1-0, and I'm like, what? Like, the thing that annoyed me most about this was that the pass had a lot of power on it. The initial pass that lost us the ball from Halliday. And it just didn't go anywhere. Like, he just sort of tapped it in front of him. Like, why would a player do that in real life? It was quite frustrating that Fleetwood went up 1-0 like that. And then in the 88th minute, they put the nail in the coffin, actually. And Fleetwood would go up 2-0. 2-0 at home, we're losing. Against Fleetwood Town. I'm not sure how good Fleetwood are, as I said, so I don't want to take anything away from them. Because they could be a decent side, and I could just be like, yeah, why are we losing to Fleetwood? But 2-0 at home, I mean, that's a bit too much, in my opinion. We got to make our home a fortress. You know, episode 2, I believe, or 3, was named Our Home is Not a Fortress. Because we're not doing anything at home. We're not... First of all, we're not dominating teams, but second of all, we're barely picking up results. I think our away form is better than our home form at this point, but look at that, Fleetwood just played all over us. Like, 5 shots, 2 on target, they outplayed us everywhere. 3 shots, none on target for us, 48% possession only, which, again, possession is something that I wanted to do. It's like a philosophy that I want to integrate, and as you can see, our highest rated player was actually Darby there, which is quite surprising. I'm not sure why the right back was the highest rated. And Little is out for 2 weeks, so he's going to get out of the team, and we're going to put Not in, because Not played really well in the first game, and I want to see what else he had. And I've put I believe I end up putting, Sheehan on the bench, because a couple of our left backs can play centre mid. So I feel if we have like 4 defenders on the bench, then it's not that bad. But as you can see, we're sitting in 9th position and Fleetwood is now 7th. They jumped us. And Preston and Scunthorpe are at the top, 21 points. As you can see, we're now we're 2 points away from the 6th spot and 3 points away from the 3rd spot. So, as you guys know, at the end of every episode, I show you guys the MVP race. I'm pretty sure I called that Fleetwood game the first game of this episode. I really don't remember, to be honest, because I don't really remember what I say while I'm saying it. I just sort of say it. But if I said that the Fleetwood game was the first game of this episode, then I'm fried. But this is the MVP race, as I said, guys. I show it at the end of the episode, and it is the end of the episode. So if you liked it, click the like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.